Planet Dolan.
From pooping in a friend's toilet to tickling a stranger's tummy, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the weirdest jobs we got paid to do. I'm Doopy, and today I'll be your narrator. I swear to God, if this is some more fetish shit. Number 9 was submitted by Mote of Labrosse. When Froggy was 17, she needed a case of beer for a party. There was a guy who would usually hang out in the bushes behind the convenience store and sell booze to Froggy and her classmates. He said he would give Froggy the beer if she did him a favor when he needed one. She agreed, and a year later, she ran into the man who asked for a favor. Froggy had to accompany him to dinner at his parents' house. When nobody was looking, she had to sneak into their bedroom and steal a boxed Tickle Me Elmo doll from their closet that they were planning on giving to their younger relative for Christmas. The man's mother made a wonderful meal, making Froggy feel bad for what she had to do, but she did. After excusing herself from the table to use the bathroom, she snuck into the bedroom and found the doll in the closet. She snuck out the window and put it in the trunk of the man's car. Then, Froggy crawled back and through the window and finished the meal without anyone suspecting a thing. While Froggy got $100 for her troubles, the man managed to sell the doll for $3,000. Number 8 was submitted by DoggyDog42. Pandora once got paid to sit on her friend's toilet for 30 minutes while taking a dump. Every day for a month, she made about $145 just from taking a shit. That is, until one day when she overheard her friend's parents talking about how her shit felt different than her friends'. What? One of her friend's parents even said, "Oh, her poop is so soft." After that, Pandora stopped going to her friend's house and is no longer friends with her. What the fuck? Number 7 was submitted by Ian Calls Me Daddy. On his first day at McDonald's, Helbin had a man come through the drive-thru who told him that his wife was a few cars behind him. He went on to tell Helbin that he would pay him a little extra if he spit in his wife's food. So Helbin asked his co-worker friend to do the deed instead. Laughing, his friend agreed to do it in his place. Despite not doing it, Helbin still got to keep the $10 the man gave him. Number 6 was submitted by I Love Nixium 3999. Melissa was going for a run one day when a man stopped her. He told her that he would pay her $100 to kick him in the leg and break it so he could go to the hospital. The plan was that he wanted to tell his mom that he was going for a jog and fell. The reason was because his mom told him that he had to go and run. He figured the only way he could get out of it was if he was injured. So Melissa agreed to do it and ended up hurting him really bad. Though she got the $100, she regrets doing it to this day. Number 5 was submitted by Mr. Time YT. When Gergak was in 9th grade, his teacher gave him a job. Even though he wouldn't get paid, Gergak agreed because he wanted to help out. After school, he went to his teacher's room, not knowing what his new job would entail. She entered the room with a box and opened it, revealing about 35 phones. Gergak didn't know why she had that many phones. He also didn't know whether or not they were confiscated from other students. His teacher went to the back room, then came out with a hammer and safety goggles. She told Gergak to break the phones until he could no longer turn them on. Not knowing why his teacher wanted those phones broken, Gergak put on his goggles and ended up smashing 6 phones. Although she later told him that those phones didn't belong to students, Gergak still tucked his phone deep into his pocket whenever he saw her in the hall. Number 4 was submitted by I'm Alive Because I Am. One day when Honeybits was walking home from school, she saw a little girl staring at her. She asked, "May I help you?" The little girl held out 2 $100 bills and said, "Daddy wants you to tickle his tummy." While saying that, she pointed at her house. Honeybits replied, "No thanks, you keep that money." That was when the little girl's dad came out and said, My wife died. She would tickle my tummy when I was sad. I'll pay you $200 to tickle me. Feeling bad, Honeybits ended up going into his house and tickling his tummy. She only took $100 and immediately left. To this day, she still feels bad and weird about it. What the fuck? Number 3 was submitted by 99 Ways to Fail. When he was 13 and living in Detroit, Salty Squid was approached by a man in his 20s who said that he would pay him if he collected hood ornaments for him. He said that the hood ornaments could come from Cadillacs or Mercedes, it didn't matter to him. Salty Squid would earn $1 for every hood ornament he got for the man. Being in middle school at the time and thinking it would be a good opportunity to make some money, Salty Squid agreed. So, in his free time, he would collect hood ornaments from various cars. He didn't care why the man wanted them as long as he was getting paid. But after a while, people in Salty Squid's neighborhood began to complain that their cars had been damaged. Because of the complaints, Salty Squid told the man that he would no longer get hood ornaments for him. Even though the man was pissed about his retirement, he never gave Salty Squid any trouble. A year later, the man was arrested on a drug-related charge. Number 2 was submitted by W. Dexter123. James Shark was 17 when he was at his girlfriend's house playing a game. His girlfriend's mother walked in and asked them to go out and get a fish using their bare hands. If they did, she would give them $300. So they went out into the lake and managed to catch a couple of medium-sized fish. However, his girlfriend's mom told him to throw them back because she wanted a bigger fish. James Shark decided to swim out deeper where he saw a bigger fish. When he went to grab it, the fish jumped out of the water and broke his arm. Luckily, he had a pocket knife, which he used to slash its side. He picked it up and carried it back with a broken arm. James Shark ended up getting double the money. He thought of it as a good day, even though he had to go to the hospital. Number 1 was submitted by me. One of my first jobs was at a party store, and one of the things that you had to do there was pour lubricant into the balloons and massage them before blowing them up. So I would spend hours lubricating and sensually massaging the balloons. And I thought that was a really weird thing, but apparently that's what the professionals do. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dylan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the riskiest thing you ever did as a kid? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown.
Check out the latest Dolan card update, Nixiumville. A new character, heaps of new skins, a new power-up, new level, daily missions and offline mode. Download from the Android or iOS App Store and start racing today for free.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.